Voila!
We've already boiled it. We've already cleaned out the meat. We've already done the peroxide, and now we've bleached it in the sun to dry it all out, and we have all of our parts here. Now what I'm gonna do is start pairing these up in twos, because everything's in twos. You got 2 jaws, 2 bottom jaw, 2 of these. You just start pairing them up. These are eyeball sockets. I'm gonna try to use them this time. I haven't done those yet. I'm pretty sure these are the eyeballs. I find these in every fish. There's only always 2. So I'm gonna see if I can make that work. This is the head of a kingfish right here. You have your super glue and your baking soda. That's all you really need to put this together, and a little bit of patience. All right, so what we're gonna do now is start with the jaw. I didn't separate it. Normally these just fall apart, but it didn't fall apart. But I'm gonna glue that together again there, just to make sure it's solid. Look at those teeth. Those teeth are crazy. Pretty cool. So, what you're gonna do is you're gonna take yourself some super glue. Now this is where the baking soda comes in. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put these together. While that's sitting there like that, we're gonna come over here to this one and give this a little extra. I'm not gonna lie, I don't have the best lighting right now, but I've done a few of these already, so I'm pretty confident in what I need to do. I have a snook head and a snowy grouper head, but not the king. So we did that side. Now I'm gonna do this other side here. I'm gonna sit that down and let that dry. Now I'm gonna pick this up. Remember, this is a delicate process, so you gotta be gentle all the way around. Now I'm gonna add some more super glue here on the inside. Just like that. All right, so now once you have your jaw both together like this, looking about the same width and space in between, you're gonna wanna put them together. This is the bottom jaw, this is the top jaw. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put the top jaw on the outside of the bottom jaw here and try to lean it up against something. I'm gonna use this head here. And this is when you choose how big the mouth is gonna be when you set it down. So when it's sitting there, finished, you're gonna have a mouth either looking like this, like this, like that. So I'm gonna pick a space that I want it in. I want it nice and big like this. I'm gonna lean it there like that. And I'm gonna find a couple of points here that are touching, and then I'm gonna glue it. Boom. This baking soda gets everywhere. It's just what it is. This is only gonna take 10 seconds to dry.
10 seconds later.
It's all a delicate process. Put some glue in there. This is when you gotta make sure it's straight. And believe me, there's better ways to do this, I'm sure, and I'm sure you do it way better than I do. But this is how I do it. So, this is how it looks. That's the jaw. Some people stop right there and they just have their jaw mount. And there you go. You have a jaw mount. But we're gonna take it a little bit further. So now what's left to put on here? We got jaw, bones, gill plates, all kinds of stuff. So we're gonna work on figuring out how that goes. All right, so we're gonna get ourselves another glue. Here's the stock number if you wanna order it yourself. GH1200, super glue. I ordered like an 8-pack like this. All right, so I found the bone that protects the eye, and I glued this one together. So now you have 2 eye sockets here, but that's that. And now I'm just trying to figure out what else to put on here, right? So I'm thinking those eyeballs will look pretty cool. They go somewhere like that. Let's go with it. I don't know if this looks easy, but trust me, it's really not that easy. So if it looks hard, believe me, it is. But I think anybody can do it. So here's a video showing you how. I'm gonna sit that down for a second. See if I like the way it looks. That looks pretty cool. That looks pretty cool. It's starting to look weird. It's looking very cool. Pretty sure you guys are getting the gist of this here now and what it takes to do one. They're very cool. Very, very cool to have and rare, and you know, the only people who have these generally are ones who make them or buy them off of somebody. So it doesn't have to be a rare or exotic fish for you to do this. Just make sure it's a legally caught, legally harvested fish, and go for it. Boil it down, clean off the meat, soak it in peroxide, and start gluing. Basically that simple. So I know that that goes in that general area. I could be wrong. Like I said, I'm not a marine biologist, so you know, shoot me. Why not you? All right, there it is. Boom. I'm gonna keep going, and I'll show you the progress when I'm done.